Nas, A$AP Rocky. Nas dropped his Magic album today. I didn't even know Nas was dropping music today, let alone a whole album. But it was in my Spotify recommended. Nas, A$AP Rocky, DJ Premier, Wave Gods, and I was like, yo, I gotta react to this one. I've been on a huge A$AP Rocky kick probably for the last month or two, ever since they released his mixtape on all streaming platforms. And Nas, he just released King's Disease 2, like not even a half a year ago, just within the last few months. So this is a nice surprise. I can't wait to listen to this whole album, but today I'm reacting to Wave Gods for you. Before we start, you gotta hit that subscribe button. We're so close to 1,000 subs. If you love talking music and listening to music, better follow along and hit that sub button. All right, let's get it. Nas, A$AP Rocky, DJ Premier, produced by Hit Boy nonetheless. Skadoosh.
No comparison, we more solid than they are. Me and Hit Boy, they say we like the new Gangstar. Out the Max B, he'll be home any day, God. Wake up.
Max B, bro, when Kanye came out with Life of Pablo and they had waves, he had the Max B interlude. Like, Max B is the OG wave god, and it's really cool to see like people like Kanye mention him 5 years ago on Life of Pablo, and Nas mentioned him in a Wave God song at the end of 2021. I think that's a really cool reference right there.
Wake up out the bed, scruffy sparking my J. Shine my nickel plated, then I'm starting my day. All the nasty Nostradamus, proper taking notes like guidance counselors.
A$AP Rocky's flow on this is insane. His flow on this is insane. I've always said it. I really do think A$AP Rocky could live in the golden age of hip hop. He can do so many diverse things. He could go on a Hit Boy beat like this, and he could go on something like Wild for the Night with Skrillex. He can do it all. He has such a wide spectrum of sounds that he can rap on, and he can rap on well, and he has a different delivery for each one. The flow here and the rhyme scheme just makes so much sense. A$AP Rocky coming out swinging on this verse. I always love when a rapper talks about like how they're gonna start off their day, and they use that imagery like wake up out the bed scruffy, sparking my J, shine my nickel plated, then I'm starting my day. I love when a rapper talks about how they start their day. It just sets up the verse for a good story, and it makes you feel ready to start your day.
Best to all my G's before we rest in peace. Kind of swag that's passed from your mom and dad. More solid than they.
Damn, that was one of the best Rocky verses I've heard in a while. Like, I really want a new A$AP Rocky album. I think it's been a little too long, and I know he doesn't release often, but he's gotta drop a project in 2022. I mean, if he's rapping like that, I mean, he's still on top of his game right there. I mean, he just really sounds really toned right there, really sharp flow, delivery, rhyme scheme is on point. He's got to be working on something new.
Wake up out the bed, wrap my do-rag up. Say a prayer, I'm thanking God that mom do had us.
Another wake up out of bed, start your morning with the prayers, getting ready. I love it. Also, I love that DJ Premier is featured on this. Like, I feel like the scratches are definitely from DJ Premier. The Hit Boy and Premier collab here, really great with the production. I'm really loving this song right now.
Cuts, Kunek, Baba, Nutmeg, Peruvian white flake. Block hoping they see me watching video music box, sitting close to the TV. Got my first pair of J's, thought I was.
That's really interesting. He was inspired by Houdini and Kool G. Like, when I do my top 50 greatest rappers of all time list once a year, I always have Kool G rap up there. And when you think of rappers, like, Nas is who inspires a lot of other hip hop artists, but Kool G Rap inspired Nas. That's a huge compliment to Kool G Rap, especially coming from someone like Nas, who is definitely probably the greatest rapper of all time. One of them definitely always in the discussion. So that is a great compliment to Kool G Rap. I really hope he sees that.
My shorty is a piece about a dime piece.
I love that little like auto-tune background melody that they added to the beat. I don't know who's doing that, but that was actually just really sonically pleasing sound. I like that they added that to the end there. All right, so that was Wave Gods, Nas, A$AP Rocky, DJ Premier, produced by Hit Boy. It says produced by Hit Boy on the Spotify credits. On the Genius credits, it says DJ Premier. I'm sure they collabed on the production, but overall, that was a very wavy track. I love the nod to Max B. I love the storytelling that they do at the very beginning of their verses. It really starts off the verses on a high note. You know, they talk about being inspired, things they had before the fame, and just some luxurious raps. Like Nas says, peace of mind, a dime piece might buy her a piece of property. You know, that's pretty luxurious. A$AP Rocky says he's gonna invest in all his G's before they rest in peace. So I like to call that luxurious rap when they're talking about the things they like to do with their money. I think the verses were the hardest part of this song. The hook was really good. It was very short and straightforward. So I actually like that this song wasn't too long. You know, you had the 2 verses, the hooks, couple breaks, fun outro, which makes for good replayability. You know, when the song gets a little too long and drawn out, it gets a little harder to listen to, you know, like a 4 or 5 minute song. And that's why artists are chopping down the time length of their tracks. So a lot of replayability here. Overall, great song. I got nothing wrong with it. Production on point. A$AP Rocky, DJ Premier, Hit Boy did their thing, and Nas kills it as always. I don't know when Nas ever has a bad verse. So I'm really excited to listen to the rest of this Magic album. Definitely going to be bumping it all day. But what did you think of Wave Gods featuring A$AP Rocky and DJ Premier? Did you love this song as much as me? Is it exactly what you expected to be, or do you have other thoughts about it? Let me know in the comments below. Once again, hit that subscribe button if you love talking music and love music in general just as much as I do. Hit the like button, and you can follow me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter at EJSpark1. And as always, you know what it is. It's peace, love. I love s'mores. EJ, ow.